It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18, but the uniform a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their second all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Fighting through, and he's got space. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Murray off play action. And the reception made by Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray from midfield. It's complete to Hopkins.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Side of the football here. Scoreless game. And that will be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears. All leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys and in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use two? In fact, I'm going to use two. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over. From what I hear, a significant rolled ankle, which probably means he'll miss multiple games. And if that's the case, Jacob Eason has to take over, and the Colts lean even harder on their run game. Man, how about Miami with Tua? Tua going down, Jacoby Brissett coming in. It's a rib injury. Can he go the very next week against the Raiders? If not, Brissett has experience in doing that, and Miami will need the win on the road. As far as Chicago and Andy Dalton, I think they were ready to make the move to Justin Fields pretty soon anyway. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy, and I really hate it for Tyrod Taylor. Although Davis Mills was drafted to be their future quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's had to play through different things like this before. Never has he had great luck.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Now the Cardinals heading back out here. We'll see their offense again. They are 2-0 on the young season. Had the dominant win at Tennessee in the opener. Week 2, different story.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And in 2020, this unit was again one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can bring a lot of heat with their pass rush. As a group, they finished with 53 sacks last season, second only to the Steelers' 56, and a lot of it was interior pressure.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray on the right side, caught by Green. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Shotgun now for Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He'll dump this one off to counter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Prater's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from the former #1 overall pick, Kyler Murray. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This offense is seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And Woods has it complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he's taken down inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hey, lady!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking, and the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly. So that challenge, a successful one.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And yet one more as the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Isabella not going to risk a return here. They'll start at the 25.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 7-3, just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Back to throw. Murray. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now Murray. Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. To throw is Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's back to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray, one final try. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run them a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.